Let's see here. Where the heck is it? Twitch. Boop. Want to make sure that I'm actually going live here. Let's check out my own thing real quick. Make sure everything's going well. I have no idea if this is working. What up, cat? Immediately, cat needs to get attention. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. If you are here, can you say anything? Because I have no idea how to check. If I'm saying anything. How about I check my own Twitch link? Make sure that works. So that'd be embarrassing. Let's see here. All right. Well, the ads work apparently. Oh my Jesus! There's 2 ads. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I hear myself, so that means we're good. And it looks like I am my only viewer, which is all that matters. So, in about 5-10 minutes, we'll get this going. Let's see here. What else is in the news? Football news. Let's see here. Pull up NFL.com real quick. See what they got going on. Let's see here. See what's in the news. McDermott wants Allen to run less. Bills owe to evolve. Well, if that's the case, Allen shouldn't go as high as he does, but I don't think that's really up to the Bills owe. That's really more up to Allen. If he decides to run less, that's on him. I don't think that's in his nature. I think when he feels he needs to run, he's going to run. Let's see here. He's signing Ronald Jones, Jets Inc. kicker. 5 collective, and Shy Smith arrested. Jesus Christ, that guy has been in the league for 1 day, man. He's not part of the Panthers. Should I label him as Panther? Want to introduce, maintains innocence. Opportunity to start led Mariota's to sign Falcons, making immediate impact led to MVS joining KC. Carolina looking to add quarterback, but Darnold in the lead for QB1. Duh. It's not like Cam's coming back to take it from him. Cam showed that he's not ready, or he's done. He's washed. And coming from a big Cam supporter, so grading 11 trades. Colt get a B+ for both QB moves. I mean, that makes sense. They lost, I'd say a D on the way out, but sort of washed. Signing trades. All right, let's see here. Give it a few more minutes, see if anybody wants to join. Partake before I go into a draft. I'll put this right here just in case. There we go. I got the chat set up right there. I think it shows up here. It's my first time streaming in 2 years. Completely different. I didn't use StreamYard beforehand. So if you can't hear me, tell me. If you can't something, let me know. If you want me to just get going, I'll start. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I used to stream every day, Fortnite. And then I had my second child, my little Addie, and just didn't have the time to just didn't have the time to stream, so I just didn't have the time or the space. I don't know if you noticed, but when I was on the podcast with their podcast / YouTube video with Eric, I was in my mom's attic because I didn't have any place to do a recording. So finally, my wife let me set up a shop in the bedroom. So that's on the list of things that we are going to do with this $1 million that we won. Is we're going to build an addition right over there, and one will be my office, and then we'll build a fence for the puppy. So, further ado, we will try to get into a draft. Let's see here. Let's flip me onto this one. Yep. Boom, bada boom. Drafts. Where are we at here? Let's go to NFL. That is not what I'm looking for. Oh, how do I find this? How do I find this? Oh, there's a scoreboard. Boomer moment. I've never done it on a computer before. I've always done it on my phone. Yeah, I guess 15. Thanks, Eric, for the $1,500, man. Hit that 2-leg parlay yesterday, and now we plus $1,500. I'll return that $1,500 into $50K. Well, we need a whole bunch of people to fill this puppy. This bad boy. 9 people. And how's it going in the chat? Everybody doing good? Having a good night? Having a good weekend? Oh. Man, I really hate going quarterbacks early. I know it's plus EV, but what if it's not? Read those reports that Josh Allen, they want him to run less. He's not going to run less, right? But he's going to run as much as he wants to run. And Mahomes, he's going to be fine. It'll be less, but who knows? He might run more this year. And then Herbert, I mean, that's my boy. And if I'm drafting a quarterback in the first round, it's going to be Herbert. But he doesn't even get past 2 sometimes now. So if I don't get Herbert, I'm going Taylor, and I don't see the upside of all these other guys. I mean, Burrow, I see the upside with him this year. But heck, they might be so efficient, he may not even add in these offensive linemen. They might just be able to run over everybody. Might be a year for Joe Mixon. We got Russell. Russell's going to have his best year potentially. I mean, he didn't show that he was fully recovered from that finger injury, from my opinion, but he was decent. But we'll see. I mean, it's good offense that he's going to be in. He's got Judy. He's got Alberto and Sutton. And the high flyer, KJ Hamler. But, you know, he's in the AFC West, man, and everybody's getting a little bit better on defense. Because the defensive linemen in Oakland or Vegas are killers, dude. They're killers. The linemen in San Diego, I'm in 2015 mode. In Las Vegas, they're killers. Holy moly. So what do you guys see? Let's see. You don't see my tabs. That's interesting. Interesting. So I'll put up another tab. You don't see that. Okay. It's weird because I haven't done a stream, and the last time I did streams, it was video game playing, so it wasn't anything like this. Waiting on 8 people. I should put something on Spike Weeks looking for people. On my way. Want to draft? What time is it? 9:40. Okay. Superflex SF. SF 8. Oh man. What a week. What a week. We're working a bunch of overtime at my job. And it has been long days. You'd be thinking that I may not be working as much now that I won $1 million, but I've been working even more. They are offering like huge bonuses at my job and whatnot. So money's money to me, man. 5 to 7. And then on Saturdays it's 6 to 1. I mean, technically it's whenever you want, but half the time I quit. I guess it's 6 to 3 if you want to, or 7 to 3. Got this new setup too, man. This is nice. Nice. Mine are the quietest people in the chat room, or I can't see his chat. I don't really know. Open an app. I don't know. 2 viewers, me and somebody else. Hello, somebody else. Thank you for being here. It could be my wife, which is fine. I don't mind. It is a long time waiting to get this thing filled, man. 8 people. Eight people. So I did a draft the other day, and I didn't know who I was doing it with. I don't know anybody. I don't know names on Underdog typically. I see the same ones over and over again. I guess Josh Larkey or Jason, I don't know his name. I'm sorry, Larkey. The fun guy hates stats or whatever. I saw that he was in my thing. I found out that that's who that was the other day. And somebody asked, I was Tomato or something like that. And he drafted Colin Kaepernick. It's not a shot at him for drafting Colin Kaepernick. And I get that Superflex, you need quarterbacks galore. But the guy hasn't played 6 years. I don't know. It's been a long time. And since he's played, I mean, he got benched for Alex Smith. Now, Alex Smith is a decent player, but he ain't that good. And for goodness sake, like, that's not, something to be benched for. And so he thinks he's going to come back and get a job. I mean, honestly, I would rather start Drew Lock or start somebody that's not going to be. You could say that he could say all these things that he wouldn't be a nuisance to the locker room, but and I'm sure he wouldn't be, but it'd be like a Tebow effect where he would just be. Everybody has to talk about him, but nobody wants to talk about the second or third string quarterback because he's not going to be a starter anywhere. Villanova victory comes at a cost. Oh, well, that's not good, I guess. I don't know if I had him or not. One viewer. That is me. Let's see here. Waiting for 8 people. Let's see. Oh man, oh man. What am I doing? Twitter. Yeah, that's what's on Twitter. Let's see here. Hit done. Need 8 for Superflex. 9. Oh, Jesus. We're going backwards. Need 9 for Superflex. Need 944 super, whatever. I don't know how to edit this. Man, oh man. So let's see here. Well, while we're waiting for that, I guess we can hop into another lobby here. Is there anything else popping off? Rookies and sophomores? Let's see here. Nothing. Man, my son and I just watched the Paw Patrol movie. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely seen worse movies. Definitely not a bad movie. Oh yeah, I still have a big board draft going, man. Speaking of which, this draft has been going on forever. All these people are slow drafters. All of them. Oh, look, speaking of the devil, this guy's in it. That dude's slow too, man. Nah, he's not as slow as the other ones, but I mean, I guess I'm gonna in this draft, so they have every right to be slow. But Jesus Christ, I can't take it, man. I can't go that slow. All my other drafts, all my slow drafts, finished within like a week and a half. This one's lasted a month. I get through 2 to 3 picks a day. We were at 14 picks today when I went to bed last night. We're, we're at 11. Especially with those 10-hour cutoffs. Oh, it's the worst. What do I get on this team? Oh, this is the team. Can I look at my team? Players. Go to draft. Oh yeah. Why can't this like be higher? Can I move this? No. So this is a big board, remember? Because big boards ended 8 years ago, but I'm still in one. So Najee went. Of course, someone picked Najee in front of me, you know, and so I went heavy wide receiver early, which is not typically my brand because that's somebody else's brand. I can try to take it as my own, but I don't. It was a debate between Justin Jefferson and him. Javante, this was again, this was like a month and a half. This is before Russell Wilson news, so nobody had any idea. Obviously, nobody knew about Tyreek. Curious if he got his quarterback. Oh, he got Devontae, and he thought he was pairing him with Aaron. Oh man, let's see here. Who is UDog fan? Do you know who? By one person in here, do you know who UDog fan is? 'Cause I have no idea. Let's see here. Jefferson. It's not bad. It's just decent players all the way through. He dressed Jalen Hurts. Yeah, that makes sense. So who's running backs? Cam Akers, Jones. I don't like those guys. Pollard. So I like his Robinson pick. Did I already get who got Christian Watson on this team? Did I get Christian Watson? That's crazy. I have Christian Watson on so many teams. I feel like every one of these people are in a lobby together, like in a group chat, and just purposely making this draft go slow. I mean, look at 2 hours. It's like he's going to auto draft. Who is this? Let's see who this guy's team is. Holy cannoli. My man likes his running backs. I mean, I like his running backs too, but I don't really care for Zeke, but all the rest of them, yeah. He is starting with Claypool as his one, Jacoby Myers, Palmer, and David Bell. John Mechie coming off an ACL tear. You can't be taking risky guys like this if you're going to run this kind of team because you're already cutting your chances of him like being viable for this year anyways. Josh Palmer is not going to get any work early in the season unless Keenan gets hurt early. David Bell's a risky pick. Like he may not even make the team based on like some reports. I mean, I'm high on him, but it's like, you know, you might have to get lucky. Jacoby's going to be less and less involved in the offense. They're going to draft somebody with James Conner. Claypool's, once a week kind of guy. This guy's going to survive on his running backs, but then he washes himself out with these two. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. He got good. He got lucky and good here. Decent quarterbacks. His tight ends, Dan Arnold. Is that it? Oh, my goodness, this guy. Paying the rake, man. Thank you for paying the rake. Let's see here. What are we looking at? Drafts, active. Okay. Go to draft. 5 more. Man. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to put this on a new best ball channel that I've created called Best Ball Nation. And as you can hear the title, it's going to be about best ball stuff related. I will be mainly doing football, but I will have like other drafts that I do on there as well and talk about other stuff. Very similar to other people. I don't know much about other sports that aren't on in my local area or from my local area. Well, I'm not even from my area anymore, from my previous area. St. Louis and Cards and Blues for baseball, and hockey, and then for basketball, I just know the big names, and I don't know anything about basketball. I can show you my last 20 regular entries of DFS basketball, and I can show you that I know nothing about basketball. Though I did Bink last year. That was Oh, awesome, guys. Those guys are legends. Not me. I can tell you, I am not a legend in basketball. I've got some hot takes in football, but basketball is not my sport. Let's see here. Man, 25 minutes waiting for this thing to fill up. Oh, we got 4 more. Heck yeah. What's up, Rob? How you doing tonight, man? I'm glad this shows up over here. Let's see here. I wish I could. Is there? Let's see here. Pull ups. Waiting for 3 more. Heck yeah. I'll put that up. Update 3. Okay. Let's see here. Queue players. So I'll just start queuing my players. Should I do that? Is that minus EV? I don't know. Let's go. That. Let's see here. This is what my list should start off with, because I'm a psychopath. Let's see here. We got Chase in here, and then we got Justin, Cooper. Man, I don't like any of these guys. I don't know how everybody's drafted this schmuck. I mean, is Denard Hopkins like washed? Is he crushing some folk? If you're gonna hop in for a minute, see if Najee's the only name on your draft board. Nah, not yet. You know, I've been pushing him a lot lately to see if I can get him in the 3rd round, because people don't like to draft Najee. It's crazy. It is crazy that people don't want to draft Najee. If he was going in the 1st round, he'd be 101 for me every time. But since he's what, ADP 25? ADP ADP 26. Like, I can get him in the 3rd round now. Easily sometimes. That's when I had a JT. You hate Najee. I don't hate Najee. No, Najee want to win a big board drafts. You want to see my exposures? Let's see. Let's pull this up. Bad boy up. Let's see here. Live completed. NFL. This shows you my true love for Najee. And this is only because I couldn't get him in more. somebody got him ahead of me. 50 drafts. Yeah, this should tell you a lot about who I like as quarterbacks. I like the 2nd-year quarterbacks. Looks like I like guys that can run. All runners. Let's see here. Who's my top running backs? So it goes Najee, rookie. In the top 10, like in the top picks, there's like 7 rookies, because one of them's gonna go to a spot where they just blow up, and they'll be like, oh, I wish I had more of this guy. That just happens every year. And then I think David Montgomery is on the way out and or gonna check out. So I think Khalil Herbert's gonna have a big year. Fournette, it's my guy. And then he's going to be in a role. I mean, I wasn't expecting Deontay Foreman to go there, obviously, but he'll have a role there, whether it's big or small. Yep. And then what we got? Tight end. We got Knox. So I got Allen and Knox is my top 2. So I got a lot of stacks with them. That's how I'm rolling with that way. Let's see here. I don't want to be missing anybody's chats, but it's just my boy Rob. So Amon Ra. I think Palmer will sometime this year look better. Now, whether they do it or not depends on the coach. But I think he's going to end up looking better and playing better than Keenan Allen sometime this year, which is why you don't see Keenan Allen anywhere on this team. Because I do think, oh, shoot, we're starting. Oh, my goodness. Drafts. Active. We're going, boys. I better filled. Nope, not filler. Filled. All right. Oh, we got the Influencer 101. That's what I'm talking about. I should stream every time. Oh, baby. If I get him, what if I can get all three of them again? I may not get Henry coming back around. I think that was pretty lucky. Man, I wish I could move this up like just an inch up. Justin Herbert. Draft. Come back around, grab 2 running backs, probably. I'm a psychopath for running backs. And I love them. I love my running backs. Why aren't you drafting 4 sports at once? You know, I try to jump in all 4 drafts that you guys did at the same time. But like you guys did, like when you guys did it, they all filled up. So I didn't get into any of them except the basketball one. And apparently I don't have a pool like you guys do, man. Nobody joined any of these leagues as soon as I joined them. Oh, who we got in this draft anyways? Let's see here. Do we know anybody? I do not know any of these names. Sorry if you are here. Do not know. Evil Ire. That's a cool name. Let's see here. Allen, Jackson, Mahomes, Taylor. So Billy Brown getting a little fade from the Mahomes action. Kyler Murray, pretty standard super flex draft so far. Now I should be able to get more easy money. Yeah, I wouldn't say you guys are easy. You guys did actually really good drafts for being all calm and collected. I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm plus EV. The only draft I got in with you guys was the basketball draft, and I know nothing about basketball. I know big names, and if they don't pop up on the ESPN YouTube where they scored a certain amount of points, I don't know any of these players. So basketball is not my sport. Let's see here. Why is that showing 2 QBs for Billy Brown? Am I smoking something? Why is it showing this guy? Billy Brown, 2 QBs. Influence 101. That is nice. Am I smoking something? I'm 1 pick away. 1 pick away. Go to draft. Okay. I'm like, what is going on? So loud. Hochberg, Benjamin. Let's see here. Tom Brady's going in the first round now. That makes sense, I think. Like he's not going to have a drop off at all. I mean, look at these wide receivers going into the second round. That's insane. I know that they do, but Cooper Kupp in the second round, that's insane too. I know I've done like 40 of these, but it still blows my mind. There we go. Now they're coming off. Got Justin Jefferson still on the board. Let's see here. Does he go double QB? See, I didn't think Derrick Henry would last that long either. That's a shame. So what running backs we looking at? Oh, am I gonna get Najee? That's gonna be tight. Man, we're all drafting ADP here. Benjamin, J Stack, Dalvin Cook. What are you doing drafting Dalvin Cook? Why don't you draft good players? Okay, so now we're at a predicament. I'll hate this person forever if they take my Najee, he's out. All right. Now, do I go back-to-back running backs like I was talking about, or do I go Justin Fields? Let's just get him here. Or I go CD. I'm not picking for a while. Man, tough decisions. I'm going to go CD. I just believe in the talent. He's going to be a number one this year. So I got a number one running back, a number one quarterback, and the number one receiver, potentially. And I'll hit up my favorite quarterbacks in the next rounds. And get a Trevor Lawrence or a Tannehill, Matt Ryan. This is my zone right here. This is where I like to draft my quarterbacks typically. I don't think there's that loss of value. I think you're losing a couple points. But if I beat you at every other spot, are those points really worth the same amount as the few points you're going to get ahead? I don't think so. But apparently, mathematically, statistically speaking, everybody else seems to think that way. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't have a spreadsheet to back my point. I just have gut feeling. And lots of years of playing super flex leagues that slamming quarterbacks is not the move. This team makes sense. Blue Brown teams makes a lot of sense, except for he's going to miss. I mean, who knows? Like, he may not even get to play this year. What we got here? We went Devontae Adams, Joe Burrow. I wonder if this guy knows that Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers don't play together anymore. Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, Derrick Henry. That's a solid team right there. Yeah, I mean, that's a team that makes sense right there. You know, that team does that. This is. You're going to have your spike weeks, but consistency, no consistency. If he stayed healthy, it'd be consistent, but that hasn't been proven. That's not proven. Nick Chubb, what we got here? Evil Liar. What we got? How many picks? 10 picks? Start thinking of a plan. So we're just going to put Mike in the queue. I'm a big fan of Josh, but Mike's going to be featured, I have a feeling. Do you think Pitts gets back to me? That'd be nice. Push the quarterback just a little bit longer. Get Pitts and Williams. Have an advantage at receiver. Have a nice correlation. And then What running backs are we running into right now, too? Oh, I might have to go. Let's get them all up here. Yeah, I like all three of those players. I like him, too. Well, how many picks? 2 picks away. I got 4 picks on my board. Do I draft by ADP and hope that one of these other 2 come back to me? I could do that. If I don't get Mike, I can always go get Palmer in the next round or later in the draft. Ooh, I took out one decision. I'm going with these 2 up here. I like Waddle, but it's risky. So I feel like I have an advantage here. I have an advantage here. I need to work on my tight ends a little bit. Get these ones I like in here. I like those tight ends. DJ Moss. We get Deontay. I don't like to get that. Get Judy up in here because he'll have his best year with him. Get Zach. I don't think he'll make it back, but I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about. I don't think he's any good anymore. I don't think he's a good player. I didn't think he was to start with. I think he's a decent player. It's just, is he ready for a full-time role? He has never shown that he is. Even in Ohio State, I'm pretty sure he split carries. James Conner, good player. Does he stay healthy all year this year? David Montgomery. We're looking at David Montgomery. We're looking at. I think this is his last. I think he's on his last legs. He looked okay, but he didn't look great. And every time that Khalil Herbert got in there, it looked faster. You know what I mean? He looked like Tony Pollard. Zeke looks old and fat. Not trying to meme him, but he does. Jacobs could be in a decent role this year, especially since they really didn't bring anybody to compete with him. But they easily could this year. The depth at running back, like if they brought in a Damian Pierce, Cook, or Haskins, he could be replaced and out the door the next year. Because I mean, he's not Josh McDaniels' guy. I mean, he's an Alabama guy, so he may like him anyways. But let's see. I don't take risky people like this. He's not my guy. I would like to like him, but he's just a guy. He's a jag for sure. I've got to go focus back on the Sable Crested draft. All right, man. Have a good day or good night. So the Scorpion guys team is pretty good. That's a good quarterback he picked up there too. So I think this lineup could easily be duplicated. I don't think you're getting any. I don't think you're getting. You're not your lineup's not unique. You know what I mean? At this point, you tell me someone has this lineup. This is a weird lineup, man. Has a little bit of correlation, but the rest is like nobody else is rocking this. Everybody's, I don't know, just following the ADP. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't have the ADD for the ADP. Okay, so I'm down to one quarterback left on my good board. Well, I get Carson Wentz and Terry McLaurin here, and hope that these boys follow him around. I guess not. I'm like, hold up. I'm missing something. Who's got the lowest ADP? 75. Am I going to get him? Yeah, I should go get at least one of them. I'll come back with Dwami Brown or Kurt Samuel. I mean, I have Gibson, so the unlikely pairing that I picked, but it is what it is. My hair's a hot mess. What does this button do? Makes that small. Okay. Just trying out new things. I like that it shows. I wish I could see the draft on here. Or I could pick the draft on here. If I did this. And then I did that. Does that mess with that? Let's find out. What if I do that? What's this do? Let's see what this looks like. Sorry. If you're first time in tuning into this draft, this is also my first time doing a draft on stream in first time doing a stream in over 2 years and whatnot. Yeah, that looks weird. I need myself back in there. So this out. So if I put it like that, hold up. So that looks right. If I do it like that, shucks. That's right. Oh, what? Who got my boy? Benjamin drafted my boy TJ Hawk. So I like to go. What in the bloody hell's going on here? What? What are all these tight ends going off the draft? God damn. I don't like any of these motherfuckers. I can get some correlation later. I am not drafting him right now. Holy cow. That's insane. Oh, man. These guys are in the queue just to have them there just in case something happens. And Rod's not going to make it back to me, unfortunately. am iffy on Juju, man. He could be good, or he could screw the pooch. Yeah, Billy Brown here is having a good draft, man. Yeah, I like his team. That's a good team. Oh boy, we are almost on the clock. Let's see here. So we know that typically they like to put divisional games towards the end of the season, you know. So if we get Kadarius Toney and he's going against, Wentz and them, that could be where it's at. Check out these running backs. No, thank you. Check quarterback. I mean, why not? And I'm done at quarterback. I got a stud. I got a high flyer. And I got something serviceable. I think 10 points a game. I'm not too worried about it. So, done at quarterback. Get that out of here. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Pick players that I'll actually draft. I don't think Treylon Burks is worth even looking at. He's Demaryius Thomas through and through, and he's not going to do anything this year. Brandon Ayuk, he's not my type of player that I like to draft, so he's not there. Rob. Now, Rob's tricky. If he was going back to the Patriots or Bucks, I'd be all about it. But I don't think that he is. How many Steelers do I have? Oh boy, I need some running backs. Madison. So my wide receiver room is pretty good. And tight end, I guess. Plus, this is not the. So this is. I'm going to take Renfro, but not personally. I don't really want to, kind of thing. So loud. And oh man, it's tough to talk to myself. Anybody else here? That's all right. I thought it had more engagement, or it might have more engagement, but it is what it is. Let's see here. Dofstein, Drake London, Zach Ertz, Drake London. I don't know who's drafting. I'm glad there's people out here drafting people like Zach Ertz and whatnot, because there's no way in hell I'm drafting Zach Ertz, and there's no way I'm drafting a guy. Am I crazy? Did I hear he had a broken back? That doesn't seem like a good thing. And then Baker Mayfield, I'm a big fan of Baker. If he was on a team where I thought he was going to start football or go to a place where I thought he might start football, Tony Pollard's a good pick. As long as they don't draft like a, I can see the Cowboys saying bleep it. Let's just already start over. Let's get Breece Hall for round one. Heck with it, kind of thing. They don't care because they're crazy and they don't know what they're doing half the time. And then let's see, who's the best player out there right now? Sauce Gardner guy. I can think of him. because they don't know how to draft. Whoever's got the most like buzz on their name, you know that the Cowboys are in on it because they just want to be part of that buzz. Let's see, might go Firemouth, Hunter Henry here. Have a little correlation. If my running back's not scoring in the red zone, then maybe the Firemouth is. If I do remember correctly, Trubisky did target like his like checkdowns. Like they weren't amazing, but I think he didn't have amazing checkdowns to go to anyways, kind of thing. So let's see here. So we might go Firemouth, Hunter. And if I'm getting Firemouth for consistency, I think low consistency, but consistency nonetheless. I typically like to pair my quarterbacks with my tight ends, but I'm not going to hold my breath to get Logan Thomas on the way back. Boop. Then, yeah, so let's see here. I would draft him ahead of him. Boom. Boom. No, yeah, you see there. So some wide receivers on here. Boop. Bop. Bop. Olave, more. Gage. I don't have any Gage shares. I just don't know if he's good. Man, it's a long day. Lazard. Landry. There we go. Let's see here. If I put on no copyright sounds. If I go here, YouTube, your channel, customize your channel, audio library. Sorry, I went blank a little bit because I was trying to put on some music in the background. But I don't know any of these songs. Beethoven. What's that line on my head? Can I move me? No, I can't move me. Okay. Let's see here. Back to the draft. Let's see what we got here. 10 picks. All right, so let's look. So I'm a little light on running back, a little light on receiver, but we're done drafting quarterback. And unless Logan Thomas comes back, I'm done tight end as well. I don't need all those jazz. I think having a bunch of running backs and receivers is still the way to go. Just because then you can have a higher variance at the part that you need variance at. Like the week before, Najee only put up like 10 points or whatever You know what I mean? Like he had a bad week, just like Tom Brady had a bad week, like previous weeks. I mean, everybody has bad weeks. You can't blow out every time. Oh man, what is this? Butler bought a new PC, new computer, new monitor, new mic, new desk. I feel fancy up on this thing. Like I don't belong. Alright. So I'm gonna upload this to, I guess the StreamYard is gonna record this. I don't really know how this works. If it doesn't, then I'll pull it from my channel and upload it to Best Ball Nation. Oh, I'm up soon. Oh, looks like I might get Logan Thomas. I mean, he's probably going to draft Alexander Madison, and that just makes sense. Unless he wants to fill up more quarterbacks and stuff. Seems to be the play these days. Or Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams. He's a popular pick right now. Okay. He's taking the number one guy off my board. That's cool. That's cool. That's interesting. Sky Moore, Christian Watson. Nope. I got Mike. Yeah, I got Mike. So Wentz and him, not positive correlated, but he's a pass catching running back, so it's not the worst. Eric is still high on Daryl. I don't know. We'll put him in there. I'm a big rookie running back. Maybe it's because look at all the highlight tapes. Highlight tapes like Tyler Beatty. Let's see here. How do I add a share? Extra camera slides. Stop screen. So we're gonna stop that one, and we're gonna pull up share screen, Chrome tab, Tyler Beatty highlights. Look, break one tackle. I mean, Central Michigan, so they're not very good. But I mean, he shows what you need in the NFL: a little bit of breakaway speed, a little stockiness. He's not a tiny guy. Shows the ability to catch the ball. Shows the nose for the end zone. Not a bad player. That little screen setup. I mean, you run that. It's like Leonard Fournette, but miniature. You know what I mean? Like, dude's a stud. I mean, he's doing against lower competition right here, but even later, let's see here, SEMO. That's obviously not gonna be a good tape. All right, well, I can't find a good tape, but he's a really good pass catching running back, and that is something I'm a fan of. I don't know if I showed that at all, but man, I'm a big fan of Tyler Beatty. And he's a Mizzou guy, so it's easy to cheer for. 4 picks away, y'all. Benjamin, let's see here. So I get Khalil here. Who do you just draft? Sky Moore. Might do Khalil Herbert, Christian Watson. I like that combo. I like it. I like it a lot. Who'd you get? Jameson Crowder? Tough scene. He may not even make the team. It doesn't matter if they signed him. Make a tweet. Got the influencer. $101 first draft streaming. Hashtag Underdog. Dog. Let's see here. James Washington, that's a pick. It's not a bad pick, but it's the same guy. Let's see here. What do you need? You definitely need another tight end. George Kittle's fine, but he ain't that fine. Hawkwork, huh? So you got a little stack there. I don't know what you're doing here or your thought process. If you think that they're on the same team, I feel bad. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know what your game plan is. There's a bunch of decent players. But do you think any of these players are going to give you a P1 player, like be P1 at their position? Like he can. He never does, so who knows what that situation is going to be. You got a 50% chance because it's either going to be him or Chase, like every week. So he could go off, but Kittle, unproven quarterback. Jacobs, a lot of options down there in Vegas, including your receiver that you drafted earlier. David Montgomery, washed. Daniel Jones, small hands. No, I'm just kidding. Not bad, but he's never going to be P1. Tyler Lockett has a chance to be P1 every 6 games. Like he's, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not going to be what you want him to be. He's going to be the stretch of the field. He's going to be the Cortland Sutton, I think, in that relationship where he's just flying down the field. Brandon Cooks, solid. He's going to be your steady Eddie. Patterson, steady Eddie, potentially, most likely. Unless they, bring in a running back, which they can, because he could just pull out, back out to receiver. And then Tyler Boyd. I mean, good correlation with homeboy Joe, but you already got Higgins, and I don't think you want to double dip on that cookie. Lazard, probably good, unless they bring in a stud that Rodgers likes to lay more. Galladay could be good. Ritter, trash. I mean, trash for this year. I don't think he's going to be a stud this year. Uzama, bleh. What do I need? Running back, receiver. Nope. What do we got running back? 6 receivers. Just because I think he's on a small role to start with, but I think at the end of the season he's going to overtake Keenan. And we'll have the 1 and 2 there. One of these two guys, one of them's going to KC and one of them's going to Green Bay. It's going to make a lot of sense. Let's see here. I kind of feel like I'm done at receiver. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Load up on these rookie running backs. Even though I got 2 good ones, let's get these rookie running backs going. And Chuba. So I just skip all these guys. Go rookie running back. No copyright music, right? Something I can have it in the background. Video will play after ads. Cool. I'll mute that for the time being. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's finish it up with. So I got 2 rookie running backs. Q. I like him over him. Go blue. If he ends up in Arizona, it shows that he's a better running back than both Eno Benjamin and James Conner. Does he get the job? I think so. Or they go 50-50. And then my boy Tyler Beatty. We were looking at tape earlier. Boom. He's just there. Placeholder. So I got, 3 picks left? 18, 19, 20. I just lost one of them. Yeah. So loud. Randall Cobb. Is he on the Packers or did he retire? What's going on there? Trey McBride. I think the success of what's his name is going to just push up rookie tight ends. I think going forward, if there's anything like similar to him, people are going to go crazy. Even though he had success, but he didn't really have that great of success his first year. Jamal Williams, that's a decent pick. You can't really go wrong. It's safe. You're playing for keep your numbers up. Who's the guy that had no tight ends earlier? That wasn't you. What am I looking for? I'm looking for there we go. Who's got didn't have any tight ends? Is it you? No, you got tight end. Did you have a tight end? Oh boy. Molly Cox is your T1. That can't be right. It shows you got a tight end. So you probably have a good tight end. Mark Andrews. Okay. Whew. Who doesn't have a tight end? I saw one earlier that didn't have a tight end. Evan Ingram's your tight end one. That's just silly. Oh boy, I'm on the clock and I'm just here looking at other people's stuff. Damon Pierce. I'm gonna put Beatty in this round. No one usually drafts Haskins. My projection score is always so low, but I'm not really too worried about it. So I got all correlations except for Mariota, but to be honest, they could get one of these running backs or one of these receivers, and I wouldn't be like, oh my goodness, they did what? Kind of thing. We don't know what's on their offense. I just think he's going to be running for his life, and he's going to be a safe floor to get some yards. Better start up another draft. Nope. I'm not doing that. We're gonna look for another draft. Let's see. Alrighty. Let's just keep glancing. I don't know anything about hockey. I don't want to do that. There was baseball somewhere. Man, oh man. Leave draft. Go to draft. Let's see here. Talk a little Tyreek because everybody does that right now. Yeah. I like that Mike McDaniel's coach. But I think statistically last year, receivers didn't fare well when they went to a new team. And obviously Tyreek has a different skill set where he succeeds practically anywhere as long as they give him the ball. But he might rely a lot on the system that he was in. I know that Tua didn't throw it deep, but the coaching staff didn't allow him to throw it deep. So does everything change with the new system that he could throw deep? Because he had an accurate deep ball percentage when he did throw it down the field. He was number one in deep ball percentage, completion. But it's not hard to throw it to open guys because that's probably the only time he ever threw the ball super deep. You know what I mean? But with all the cover two that people are playing, it does kind of limit him from beating everybody every time. And who knows, maybe he's slowing down. Maybe the Chiefs know something we don't. I mean, obviously he wanted out after Devontae got paid. Oh, there's the baseball. Let's see. There we go. We'll do a baseball. And while we do that, we will finish this up. Q. Got one in the queue, but that's all I need. So Rob was saying earlier I should have taken Huntley. Right? That makes sense. I just don't like having so many QBs that I can't play on my team. And I get it that I'm drafting 8 receivers and 8 running backs at the same time. but I could start 4 of them. You know what I mean? Potentially. Because there's a flex and there's a super flex. We finish this draft up with Hassan Haskins. Let's see what my exposure is. Oof. Okay. I don't know who's in this chat, so looks like just me, so I'll not really worry about looking at other people's draft boards. I have 46% Zach. 39 teams it's showing. And me pushing this envelope on trying to get a third round Najee has resulted in smaller amounts of having Najee than I want to, but I can change that percentage if I need to. I'm just a big fan of these rookies for sure. And DPJ is going to like the 10th round and is currently, in my opinion, just as good or a little bit worse than Amari Cooper on the Browns. And the dude can fly, which is the Will Fuller route of them. You know what I mean? Again, I've explained what I think about Josh Palmer being over to take Keenan Allen towards the end of the season. We got Elijah Moore, and he is going to be a stud this year as long as the line can protect Zach a little bit better this year. Amon Ra's my boy. He won me the millie. You know, he had a good 3-week stretch there to help me. So there's nothing bad to say about him. Jameson, a lot of shares of Jameson because he's one of the best receivers out there. You know, my tight ends. I had a lot of Dawson Knox going in early, and then as soon as they brought in OJ, I'm like, let's just slow it down, just a smidge. But I'm a big fan of this Detroit Lions team in general. Like, I think, in general, I think that the Lions have a shot at making the playoffs next year. I mean, they're going to be better. They're going to be they're going to be even, if not better, than the Bears. I don't know what they're doing over in Chicago with the quarterback, the coach situation, but who knows? I don't like that song. Okay. It's stressing me out. Let's see here. Yep. Let's see what we got here. How many more we need for that draft? 11 and 12 filled. Let's see here. Can we skip this one? I don't want that one. Nope. Let's see. Baseball, huh? Waiting for one person. Good draft. I don't know who wants it. My baseball knowledge is like 2 years ago before I had children, or before I had my second one. Sports was not hard to follow after my first one. Sports were hard to follow after the second one. His first child gets a little jealous, but that's completely normal. And I gave him all of the attention he wanted. Let's see here. Let's just get him on here. I'm not gonna draft Garrett Cole because no, thank you. I'm not gonna draft that guy because I don't know. I'll draft that guy. I heard his name before. Is anybody trying to do another draft Spike Week? I advanced to level 2 Spike Week. Let's see here. I'm always going to have the Trout ahead of him. I can't. I love Shohei, but yeah. Uh-huh. Let's see here. We're waiting for one person. What is this draft called? I forget. One for the dinger. Never mind. We have filled it. Oh boy. Oh boy, the 12, huh? Kiss these picks goodbye. I got the absolute opposite of the influencer 101 for baseball, but that's okay. I don't mind baseball. Let's see here. I don't know any of these people. These probably all baseball guys. I don't know anything about baseball. MPV for MVP. Zingy. Okay, it's the Moose sounds familiar. Kegs, I don't know. Big Smooth, I don't know. These probably all baseball guys. They're going to destroy me. That's all right. It's all about having fun. So I'm looking probably. I was saying about this. I heard I was listening to Pete Overzet and Spags on Splash Play. Like, what's your body count for how many drafts you did? And I'm probably going to be in near the 1,000 range easily if they keep putting out all these contests on Underdog. Because I'll max the 3, which is 20 on DraftKings. I'll max the milli. That'd be 150. So that's 170. I'll do the single contest. I'll roughly have at least 250 on DraftKings, and I already have 200 on here. Plus, they're going to run all these contests, I'm sure, on here, where I'm going to max them out. So, if I max out one other contest, we're looking at, so that's 300. We're looking at roughly 700 lineups before the season. Because even before the draft season, or I guess I won't have 200 because DraftKings hasn't released a best ball tournament yet. driving me nuts. It's kind of sad that they're slacking. Like, I don't know. I feel like just in general, like basketball is like just starting to take over the world. Maybe it's just because I won $1 million and that's how I look at it. Grab a couple New York boys right off the rip. I like having. Oh, maybe not. We'll get Judge. Who else is out here? I don't think he'll make it back to me. So that I might get Stanton if he's out there too. I might come back and get Stanton. I might come back with Trevor. Look, in baseball, I just want to have players that I want to cheer for, and I want bombers. I love my bombers, dude. I love seeing the long ball. I don't know these guys. So it's like if they screwed me over, I'm like, man, why the hell did I draft Boba shit? You know, or Matt Olson. Like I saw a couple highlights of him bombing some balls, but yeah, they're nice. He's going to going to NL East now. It's like all those parks are kind of like, not great. I don't know. Though the Braves offense is not bad in general. I'm just a fan. I didn't realize it. I guess I'm just a fan of the Yankees and like just certain teams. I'm a big fan of the Cardinals. Obviously, those are my boys, but isn't he got a broken hand or something? Heck yeah. Coach K continues to the Final Four. That's good for my DraftKings bracket. Let's see here. Free pools, where are you? How do I find that? Free pools, there it is. View my entries. Okay, did I miss my pick? Sometimes these drafts like hit a lull in the early rounds. View standings. View my entries. View your entries. So I'm in 3,000th place right now. And fuck, that's not bad. If it's Duke and KU, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. That'll probably mean we need a couple $100 if KU wins it. It's randomly that I'm good at NASCAR and stuff like that because like I just like certain drivers and it's just like certain drivers certain drivers are just constantly good. They this year's been a little bit different, but I kind of figured it would. So like I'm prospering on NASCAR this year. just because everything's so crazy right now because there's like the new equipment. Not everybody's used to the new equipment. I haven't been in my stream, so I have no idea if anybody said anything. Nobody. Okay. It's fine with me. You don't have to talk to me if you're here. Let's see here. Is it just me as my one viewer? It is. Okay. I'm not disappointing anybody. It's fine with me. Did someone get on Arnado? So he's still here? Actually, for 62. Huh. I kind of want these two guys more, so I'm not gonna like really fret about it. I'm not coming back with him though. Oh, where's Bader going to? Yelich is a bomber. There we go. I probably won't get him, but that's okay. You don't get everything you want. Just throw him on there. Boop, boop. Oh, Schwarber. Let's see here. Carlos? We'll just go with Carlos. I can't, as a Mexican, I cannot say Mexican words. I stumble and I mumble. Big mumbler. I've worked on it, but I'm still not perfect. Bomber. But he's still a league. How old is he? I feel like every year he's 44 years old. Carson Perez. I've heard of his name. We're getting to the point where I'm like, I heard of his name, I think. There we go. I want to know. So Eric was talking about in the playoffs, you want the ability to have your pitcher pitch twice in a week. But if you have a full rotation, hear me out. If you have full rotation, like, aren't you like still getting what you need out of that? You'd still get the guy doubling up, and you'd get a guy every single game. And if they win, you win. You know what I mean? 5 head plays. I'm literally just going through and looking for names I've heard of. Oh man, this is bad. Oh no. Is that the guy that's on death row? Oh, that was a classic moment. I was actually laughing at work. Oh man, Patrick Sandoval. I thought that's Pablo Sandoval. Yeah, Patrick Pablo sounds the same. Poor John Means. Kikuchi, Gibson, Granky, Corbin. Again, these are just names I've heard of. They are probably all washed up. But at some point in my life, I've had them on my fantasy baseball team for at least a day. This dude is got to be like ancient by now. Where is he? Got to have somebody you played in high school with, you know. Did I miss my picks? I wouldn't be surprised. No, it looks like I'm still good. So I started dieting because I want to make it to 50 at least. People in my family don't live very long. So I was like, I'll start dieting. Start to take care of myself. Dropped 12 pounds like the first few days, and now it's like it's been a week and I haven't dropped anything else. To be fair, I've been light on the exercise and just been trying to get all this set up for this week and whatnot. And we're grinding at work, but I've been eating healthier. So I haven't actually, weirdly enough, I don't know if it's mental, but I just feel better. So no caffeine. There's a little bit of caffeine in black tea, not much though. Unsweetened, so a little less sugar. But you know how it is. You know the deal. I want Bregman or Casey. Yeah, we'll go Casey here. Just because I know I have a Modesty coming up too. And Salvador Perez. I don't know. Every time I played fantasy DFS baseball, I know that it's probably not the same. I'm still peeling for my vacation too. You always want to have team stacks because if one, we get going, like that's optimal, whatever. But I don't know how it is in best ball. I've never done a best ball baseball before, so this is all new to me. It's all new to me, and I don't know like half the players. So I'm plus EV in this draft. If you're in it with me, most likely not, because I don't know any of these names. But I don't read. I love Eric, but I'm never gonna read those articles. I'm just too lazy. You tell it to me, I hear you. That was what he was talking about. Like, all this time that people listen to. If you listen to his last one with Davis, when he's talking about Davis, like, you probably shouldn't listen to that many people, or they don't like to listen to that many people. It's like, well, I ain't gonna read anything, So my knowledge is all based on what I hear. You know what I mean? Like what I hear and what I see. And I'm just not going to read what people write down. It's just not the way I interpret things. I mean, the last book I can read in high school, last book I read was in middle school. I didn't read anything in high school because I got put in like learning disability English classes because I just didn't care enough to do my homework. But they just put me in those classes and I didn't care. I just did those classes, and it was like seventh grade English in high school, and they didn't like change the curriculum at all. Like, and they just had me doing the same stuff every year. So I don't. Let's put it this way: I don't read. I got off on a tangent there, but I don't read. It's not my strong point. And I've looked at a lot of. I don't even know where I was going with that point. Oh yeah, like he's got like his rookie rate or his baseball rankings and stuff. Is there a way to put it on, like on here? Like I don't even know like how to put another person's thing into my like queue. Like, is there a way to do that? Help, maybe. Nope. Help. I've fallen and I can't get up. Help. I mean, it doesn't look like I was too crazy, you know. This guy drafted a bunch of he drafted my guy here. Smart guy. Maybe he doesn't know what he's doing either. Is anybody drafting? Yeah, like this is like the draft is like you would think would be good, maybe. A little bit of everything. Well balanced. And it looks well. I don't know who this guy is, Cedric Mullins, but probably good. Oh, we're coming up 5 picks, y'all. Who we getting? We getting Carlos. Oh, we ain't getting Carlos. We got what's his face, didn't we? Yeah, we got Nolan, so we can get Carlson, pack him up, ship him out. Do I have any other Tampa? No. So I might just go double to the outfield. Get Verdugo in there. Do 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 da 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 da. And once all these players are gone, and we're coming out here. We're gonna crush it. OSU base 34. Doop. Doop, doop. Like, I don't know this guy at all. I don't know. But I've heard of him. Just like I've heard of this guy. Like, I heard he's going to be rookie of the year potentially. But what if he doesn't even come out? You know how like they screw over rookies all the time in baseball. I want to be surprised. Should I be taking more NL players just because they're changing that rule that they're adding the DH to the NFL? And I just like no one's really been thinking about that. I'm sure somebody's been thinking about it, but is he teamless? Conforto. What if I got Mondesi? Oh, get him out of here. I don't want Votto anymore. He's a good player, but 10 years ago. He's just like my favorite, the catcher for the Reds. He only plays against righties because he bombs them. What's his name? Tucker Barnhart. That's my catcher right there, man. Anytime he's on the on DFS, he's 100% always my catcher. Just because they're only putting him in against righties, and he bombs righties all the time. If they put him in against the lefty, I'm just like, well, that's 3 strikeouts and a waste of a pick, and somebody else is wasting their pick because they probably didn't see that he was playing against the lefty. Sorry, I'm playing with my stuff down here. They gave me these cool little magnets, and my table is very magnetic, and I'm like a child, and I apparently may have ADD according to my family. We didn't know it ran in my family, and apparently it's genetic. And I lately have been having a hard time focusing, but I like to think that is due to the lack of caffeine I've been intaking, and not so much on the on everything else. But you know, everybody's got their opinion. Did someone draft Monday? No, here he is. How far back is he? 136. If I get him here with how far? 13 picks away. 108. May not get either of them. Well, if I do, did I get a Dodger? I don't think I did. No Dodgers. I was like, let's just stack 4 teams and just see how it goes. Man, oh man. So if I get Mondesi here, follow up with some White Castle, get Benintendi and Donaldson, and then be done with that. Go over the pitchers. This will be on. I'll be looking at these guys. These washed up has-beens. That's all right. I want to know. Here we go. Come here, kitty. Come here. I think my wife is ready for bed too. So if we could hurry up on these long 30-second picks, that'd be great. That's my boy Kegs over there. I have no idea who he is, but I'm glad he is moving quickly. Adalberto. Let's see here. Let's go through these names that I can't say. Oh boy. Shane McClanahan. Oh, that's not bad. McClanahan. Mikla Nahanahan. Manea. Cleanup. On aisle 5. Oh, shoot, it's my turn. Almost. I want to know. Here we go. What did I say I was going to get? I ain't on the clock, Underdog. I got it on my phone right in front of me. Just in case you guys post anything or say anything, that I can have a little knowledge. Oh, I didn't like that. Looking at copyrighted, non-copyrighted music, whatever. I want a little bit of beat to it, man. What we got here? All right, we got commercial. Let's see what we got here. This is not copyrighted music, but we'll see this. Oh. Video number 1, copy stricken. I'm not worried about it. I'm doing this for the fun, man. For the fun, the community. If they take my channel down or something, then I get it. I don't think they care about a small guy like me. I'm hoping to get these two. I like those two. I like this guy. Oh. It's going to be close on mid and tenny, but I'm not going to feel too bad if I get the Baltimore boys. Let's see here. We got running down to the last players that I want on my team. Here's Bassett, Clayton Kershaw. Finally going. I don't know anything about baseball, but for Clayton Kershaw to be going that late, I mean, he must be washed, right? I mean, he's always a good pitcher in my eyes because I've only ever watched them live, not live, but on TV, smoking people. So, no, the Moose. Moose hates me, dude. Moose hates me. I wanted to get one more, at least one more outfielder, and I only got one left, so I did that backwards. I don't know any of these names. Oh, did he sign? I mean, that's an improvement. Oh, that's all it took. We had Josh Johnson in here. Get these chicken guys out of here. We're gonna stack my Cardinals with some more Cardinals. We're gonna stick them out of this group right there. I'll go take a quick pee because I don't think I'm hurting anybody's feelings. So. Hey, kitty. Oh. Oh. Where's my kitty? Oh. There's my bushy cat. Oh. Yeah. Here, my baby. My baby. This is Willow, everybody. That's my baby. Huh. Yeah. That's my baby girl. This gate, the background, the orders, it's not copyrighted. It's not great, man. Per monster. You want to help me draft? We're 9 picks away. If I had someone to bounce like some conversation off with, it'd probably be a little bit better, but I couldn't find anybody to talk with. My buddy Hort said he'd talk, but I knew I might do a baseball draft. I don't think he follows baseball too much, so I didn't want to make him do a baseball draft with me. Oh, yeah. He's at the good spot. Yeah, baby. Oh, man. That's good stuff, kitty. I'll hold you. We only got a few more picks left. Oh, we're up in 5 picks, though. So I just get Bader because I just want him. I know I could draft him later. That's not the point. The point is that I want him. So I'll have 1, 2, 3 Cardinals. I'll have 1, 2, 3 Yankees, 4 Yankees. I thought he was on KC, but he doesn't have a team, I guess. If he's on KC, then 3 KC, 2 Sox. It's not a bad little combination, like a couple 3 stacks. Let's see. So we'll get better here because we'll just finish it off. You know, what I mean, get the players I want on my team, get it going, get some players, get Syndergaard, get better here. Boom, bam, bam. It has been nice getting these like double picks, so I'm not like constantly fretting that I missed a pick. But it does feel like 8 hours between these picks right now. Oh, now she wants back in. She wants back in. Oh. She's a little per monster. Let's see here. So yeah, I consume a lot of content on in DFS and in sports in general. Every morning I start with The Process with Josh Engelman. And then if I miss any content, like I don't, since I have kids and I like the game typically on the weekdays, I typically don't get, like, I don't follow like the nighttime streams. Like I don't ever watch the Lowell's podcast or the Ship Chasing guys or any of them that do their shows at nighttime. So I watch them at nighttime, and then I usually watch them. ESPN throw out a couple like not articles, but like I'll get the Stephen A. and the morning people. I can't think of their names. Max, Keyshawn, and Jay. She's a Jay Will. I could be wrong. I watch them in the mornings, and then by then, if it's typically one of those days, I watch the fantasy footballers. Pat Mayo usually has something going on with Jake Seeley on like Monday or Wednesdays or something like that. And then they talk about golf, so I'll watch a little bit of golf. And then I'll rewatch like old best ball videos. I know that sounds weird, but I rewatch them just to be in the mindset of what we were last year. So I like to be like thinking how we were thinking last year and how we were trying to put our thoughts together and how we were just almost like right, but we weren't right on the similar players. It's like reviewing your notes, you know, kind of thing. So I like to rewatch all of the Spike Week podcasts with different people if I don't have anything else to watch, but also watch the Pro Focus Football guys lately. Who else have I been watching? Since I've now got hair all over my house. Since I've been following best ball people, I've been following a couple of different best ball people, especially they did an interview with the Eagles a couple weeks ago. No, I think it was either last week or 2 weeks ago, and that was a really good podcast. What else? There's been like a lot of best ball content in general. Splash Play, obviously. Anytime Pete's pretty much on camera, I watch him now. Like I didn't even know who he was like a year ago, and now I'm like everything he does, I watch. Awesome, they put any football content out. Like Nick, I can't think of his last name, but Nick, the young kid. I watch his stuff. I just want to hear his opinion, what he thinks. I know he's a big homer for his Dolphins, but you know, I get it. I'm a Chargers fan. I get it. We just want to think we can win one. And then who else? Who else am I thinking of? Who else do I watch? Let's see here. I know I'm forgetting somebody. I usually do. I mean, I have the Run Pure Sports, but I don't typically. I don't know. Maybe it's their vulgarness. Or maybe it's the time I watched it and they were just being vulgar. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I like Big T. I met him in real life the other month at the championship, DraftKings championship, and he seemed really, really nice. I'd love to, have a talk with him one day in my life, just sit down and talk with him. But other than that, like, their podcasts were a little too much for me. Then on Thursday, or it's like Fridays and Sundays, I listen to Chris Pennell, get his NASCAR thoughts. So I do follow some NASCAR. Who else do I follow in here? Ben Raza with his best bets. All right, kitty. Chill. Oh, I woke you up, and now you're the star of the show. And I think the more I watch other users and whatnot, we're going to go with Kikuchi here because I like his name. And I had him last year in regular leagues. I like John Means, but I feel like he's going to get rocked like they always do. Yeah, man, come football season, the content that Laffy and them are putting out, it's like incredible. So it's like I watch football, it feels like, from morning to night all day. And who else? Yeah, when it's football season, it's like I can't keep up because it's so much, but I love it. You know what I mean? I only listen to it all at 2x speed, so if you really think about it, I'm listening to twice as amount of content as they're talking. You know what I mean? So it could be rough. It could probably be 60 hours of content that I'm consuming in a 30 to 40 hour time period. Because at my job, I just sit at the desk and I'm just sitting at the desk, just typing away. It's not like I need to look at people talking. You know what I mean? Like, as long as I'm hearing what they're saying, and they're typically, no one's really saying anything outlandish. Oh, and the CBS guys, Dave Richards, Heath Cummings, and my guy, I can't think of the other two's name. Jamie, Heath, Dave. I know it starts with a name, but I can't think of it. The short, skinny guy, I can't think of his name. I love those guys every day. Who else do I listen to? Oh, Pat. Not Pat Mayo. Oh, I do listen to Pat Mayo. No, Pat McAfee is like my last source. Speaking of Pat McAfee, his conversations with Aaron Rodgers are so blown out of proportion. It's crazy. And everybody thinks that Aaron Rodgers is selfish and dramatic. It's like, y'all just need to take a chill pill. Like, he is not really that dramatic. I feel like everybody blows what he says out of proportions and make him sound dramatic. Yeah. And if he wants to be, let him. Like, fuck it. He's not a bad person. As much as everybody wants him to be. I mean, if you weren't vaccinated and everybody gets crucified for, being vaccinated, I could dance around the subject too, man. It's a touchy subject. And he didn't want to be this. He literally was trying to say that, so he wasn't the center of attention on that topic, kind of thing. And he's not wrong. Like it's in the way he handled it for the most part. He's just wrong in the way it came out in the media. And ESPN wants to trash him. ESPN just wants to get rid of talking about the Packers so they can talk more about the Cowboys and how they're going to win the Super Bowl, even though they've had one of the worst off seasons I've seen. I mean, Michael Gallup is trash. He's garbage. I don't care that he had a good start to that season. Big whoop. You're not going to see me drafting them. Their best player is CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard. And they got good players with Dak and Schultz. Who'd they sign? They didn't sign Cedric because he went down to Miami, right? And then they brought in somebody. James Washington. What? Might as well just brought Tavon back for all. You know what I'm saying? Like, James is. He's not a good player. He's a one-trick pony. Who else is there? If they would have got Devontae Adams, get rid of Cooper, bring in Adams, right? I guess the cap, all that stuff. Maybe they couldn't afford it, but I don't know. They lost a couple defensive pieces. I don't know. I would have let Zeke walk. I wouldn't have done anything with it. I would have let him walk. The dude was a ticking time bomb, and then he let himself go. So it's kind of on them for the position that they're in. Man, it's gonna be a long show on YouTube. Paul, if you watch this, thank you for sticking around this entire time. It is 2 hours and 17 minutes currently. We got a little bit left to go. Just because I know his name. By the way, Paul, Mr. Inverted, is the best hype man or advertiser for like anything I've done so far and anything I've seen Eric do. I mean, he's always in the Discord introducing everybody. It's amazing. Like he should be getting paid salary by one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus, this dude is always happy to like promote and happy to help and happy to be around. Like, I don't know how old he is. I feel like he's a little bit older on the older team. You know what I mean? But that's my guy. Makes me feel better. And look at this. As I say it, he got the Influencer 101 draft stream. As I say these nice things about him, and there's nobody else watching it at this current time. It's literally just me in here talking to myself. As soon as I said that, he liked that post. That's my guy right there, dude. I don't know him personally, but the interactions I've had on Discord and in the YouTube chat, he's an awesome dude. In my books, you can't get better than that, dude. Like, I wish I was a hype guy like that for someone. One of my friends, but none of my friends do this kind of stuff. So I feel like if I'm in every one of Eric's thing, like at least he's got some interaction. I'll be there interacting, and I'll be there for Rob's stuff as well. I don't know about that scary stuff because that's not my cup of tea. That stuff is not for me. But I will, anytime you talk football, Rob, I will be there 100%. Yeah, unfortunately, my schedule is way different than I'm guessing Eric and Rob's schedule. So I don't think I'll ever be able to pull off one of these things with them because I'm assuming that it's bedtime that that's the reason we're not like on the same page. But when you got two kids, it's like I'm working with what I got, and 9:30, 9 o'clock. Well, it's the weekend, and he was very excited about watching Paw Patrol movie with me. So typically it's about 8 o'clock, 8:30 at the max that he stays awake. So I thought I'd push it to 9:30 today, but typically I think my shows will start at 9 o'clock, 8:45 ish. Like I think I could push it to 8:30, but I figured 8:30 to 9 will give me time to get ready for this. So like 9 o'clock to 9:30 would be the easiest time. Go to 11 typically. What I'll probably do from here on out is that I'll probably jump into a draft as soon as I get in, and then I just do one draft and then talk till 11, and then dip at 11. Not that I don't want to hang out and talk. It's just I want to put these on YouTube, and I think that's gonna take forever to upload to YouTube at this point. But that way, people like Paul and other people can get their best ball fix in. Yeah. I'm gonna have eight pitchers and 6 and 6 infield outfield. Let's see, do I have any correlation on my pitcher? Nah. But I got two St. Louis guys. I'm gonna have another Houston guy so this guy right here, we played high school football against their team, and we're not a big school, like I think we're 5A, but we're really 4A the next year, so we really should have been projected at 4A in my opinion. And who's gonna have? I'm pretty sure it was Jake that I stripped the ball from on a kick return, and that was like we beat the living snot out of them. Because not only did we play each other in the regular season and then our conference, we then played them in the playoffs. Smoked them. It was my birthday. I got a strip fumble. Like I was living the dream. So he made my dream come true, but letting me live my dreams, getting that strip fumble. So you never know. He might end up on a team, throw some innings. He's my good luck charm. He's my, that person you always got to have. And I don't know any of these people. Oh boy. Get Jake in here. Who's projected the most? Adam Heaney, Andrew Heaney. Bunch of Ks. A lot of errors. Yeah, we'll go with him. All right, well, it is a long day, and this is a long thing if it wasn't for Rob coming in here talking to me for just a smidge, I did a lot of this by myself, and it was tough to talk for 2 and some change hours about anything and everything. So it was fun. I don't think I have any more, do I? No, I'm done. All right. Well, I'm going to try to do this at least 2 to 3 times a week. So expect more. Expect more. I'm going to definitely be doing best ball, but I might try to throw some gameplay in here if anybody's interested in that kind of stuff. That'll go to my Peak and Pecan YouTube channel. But this is going to go to starting up a Best Ball Nation brand, I guess. I think it'll look cool. In my head, it looks cool. So it can't, like if someone makes something, if I need to get in contact with somebody who can create stuff, I DM'd certain people about, their certain logos. I'm trying to figure out who to contact because I don't know how to get a hold of somebody like that because I could barely find anybody to do this with. So I'm doing this by myself. I'm assuming I'm going to have to make my own logo, which is probably not going to look good because I draw like a 5th grader, maybe 1st grader, maybe stick figures is my, the best I can draw. So thank you for anybody that watches this later. Thanks for Rob for stopping in and talking a little bit with me and saying that I'm not a Nashi 101er anymore, but I still got him on that team. Let's be honest, like it worked out perfectly. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks.